Let's tuck this in right here. Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Gracie from Small Pine Crafts, and this is another crochet vlog. I am feeling pretty colorful today, so I want to see how many of these rainbow swirl hats I can crochet in one day. I figured out I wanted to do this video last night, so I actually went and got my yarn ready last night. Hey, it's last night. Let's go pull some yarn. I'm gonna take this whole basket of Premier yarns for rainbow. And for the trim, I will use these white mill ends and 5.5 millimeter hook. I'm also going to need a lot of stitch markers for this, because to get that swirling effect, you have to leave a lot of loops off the hook. So I use stitch markers to secure them so that they don't unravel. It's about 8:30 in the morning, so let's get started. I always start these hats off with red and go in rainbow order because that just makes it easier to remember what color swirl I am working on currently. All right, let's put a stitch marker there. Now I am attaching the orange stitch marker, the yellow, and there you have it, the start of a swirl. This swirly way can kind of be hard to keep track of with numbers of rows, so I'm going to hit my stitch marker counter thing. I am also going to weave these ends in as I go along so that they don't get tangled up in the yarn, because this pattern has a lot of ends to weave in, because I'm using 6 different colors of yarn for the main hat part and then another one for the brim. On to the next round. It's hard to get these swirls started just because of all the different strands of yarn, but they look great at the end. The first 2 rows are done, so that's the hard part out of the way. And the 3rd row is done. Now that the working yarn is all spread out a little better, it will be much easier and quicker from here. Setup always takes me forever with these. I'm just going to weave in these ends real quick and then keep going. Ta-da! Now that the ends are woven in and the swirl is established, it will be a lot easier for me to keep going. Now I'm just gonna find something to watch on my tablet and finish all the increases. And I am done with the increasing. Crocheting just the increases took about 45 minutes, but I think I could do it faster. I usually do it faster. I was just stopping to film a lot. And, you know, math, which I struggle with. Is now about 9:15, so I'm going to just crochet down the rest of the hat, and then we will work on the brim slash bottom ribbing. That was annoying. And the crown of the hat is done. It is exactly 10 o'clock, so it took me an hour and a half just to get the crown done. But again, we're accounting for the fact that I had to stop and film, and my dad also called me, and that took up some time. So we're gonna say more like an hour. Now that the crown is done, I am going to put on the bottom ribbing and weave in these ends. And the hat is done. Look at that fun swirl. It is 10:30 exactly, so this whole hat took about 2 hours to set up, increase, do this, weave in all the ends, and film. So, 2 hours, one hat. I want to try and make at least 4 today. It is Saturday, and I do have stuff I need to do around the house, plus all of the clips I need to film of me making these hats, and I want to do some short form content about these hats as well. So yeah, let's set a goal of at least 4 hats. So we have 1 done, at least 3 to go. I'm gonna sit and pet Guinness and watch my tablet for a little bit before I start on the next one. I also need to eat something, so I will be back momentarily. Yum. And I'm back. I had some biscuits with jam and butter for brunch, and then I started another rainbow hat. I didn't film that because it's just too hard to film and keep track of all the little strands and everything at the same time. It is now a little afternoon. I've got 2 rounds on this swirl done, and I want to at least get the crown of this done before I go run my errands. While my biscuits were baking, I did a bunch of the household chores, so now all that's left to do is go do my weekly grocery shopping. But first, hat. the second hat is done. This time, since I wasn't filming as many little clips, it only took me about an hour and a half to make. Now it is 1:30 in the afternoon, and it's time for me to go run some errands. It is entirely too hot outside. And I am back home. It is now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and clouds are rolling in, so I got done running all my errands just in time. So now I'm going to sit here and start on a third rainbow swirl hat. I think I will make that one rainbow swirl hat, and then by the time I'm done with that, it'll be dinner time, so I will make dinner, and then since it's Saturday, I will go live. I'm going to take a quick look at the weather here, though, because I don't like how that looks outside the window, and I need to know if I have to plug everything in and if the wind is going to knock my power out again or not, because it was blinking earlier, as you saw, and I really don't want to deal with that. All right, the radar says that it is going to rain, but the storm is not going to hit me directly. It's going to stay up. Now I want to listen to 90s Weather Channel music, so let's do that while we crochet. Alright, I have this much of the hat done, but it is now about 5:20, so I'm gonna go make dinner. Then we'll finish this on live. Dinner is once again going to be goat cheese pasta. Third hat of the night is done. Also, we're live right now. You know, it'd be funny if I made like bingo cards for my live. Or like some kind of game. Take a drink of water every time I yawn on live. Right, we got one round of rainbow left to go. And then we'll have the ribbing. The crown of the fourth hat is done. Hat number 4 is done. It's getting a little late, but I'm not that tired, and I'm still live. So let's start number 5, since we met our goal of 4 at least in one day, and see if we can get it done before I fall asleep in my chair. It is now almost 10 o'clock at night. I just got off of live, and I'm gonna call it at this point and go to bed and do final roundup. In the morning, we started a hat. We started and finished a hat, and we finished a hat while on live. And yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you all in the morning for the recap. Good morning! Let's finish this hat. I would say yesterday was a good day. We made 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half hats in the span of one day. If I didn't have to run so many errands and do so many things around the house, I think I could have made more. But I'm still pretty happy with the end result. Maybe I'll do a rematch in the future on a day where I don't have to do as many things. And we'll see if I can beat 4.5 hats. Well, rainbow swirl hats. I'm sure if I did regular single color hats, it would have been a much higher number. Maybe that will be the next video. Unfortunately, this is where we are going to have to end today's vlog. I need to get to editing this footage and doing other things. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified every time I post. I try to post a long-form video every other Saturday, but that might be changing in the future, and I may be posting more frequently. You'll have to subscribe to see. Don't forget, you can also buy all these hats I have made in the video, as well as other things I have crocheted on my website, smallpinecrafts.square.site, linked below in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.